Hello everyone, welcome to another tarot pick a card reading. In this reading, we will find out what specific events will happen to you in the month of August this year. So we have three groups, group number 1, 2, 3. To select a group, simply meditate on the cards and ask your intuition, which one of these groups do you feel drawn to? Or you can also ask yourself, which one of these groups has my answer? Select one number from 1 to 3 and check the timestamp and enjoy your reading. Hello group number 1, let's try to find out what specific events will happen to you in the month of August. What we have for you is 8 of Swords. So this card is about self-sabotage, not being able to see things, not being able to do anything, and being stuck in a situation and thinking that I am so incapable of doing anything or going anywhere. But I tell you that it's all an illusion. So if you are going through any such situation, you can simply tap into your intuition, connect to the source, and ask for some guidance to help you get out of this situation. So group number 1, let's try to find out in which area of your life you are feeling that you can't see things clearly and you can't do anything. The next card we have for you is Judgment. So this card is all about taking a decision. So I think a situation has arrived in your life where you need to take a very important decision and you just don't know that what you need to do. So it could be that you have a deadline. It could be that someone has given you an ultimatum. It could be that time is running away. It could be that you have only few options left to choose from, and you need to decide what to do and how to do. Next card we have for you is Knight of Swords. So this card talks about argument, a lot of heated verbal argument. So you are running into situations where you have to involve in a lot of argument, and there's no way that you can avoid it. So I think that is the reason why you feel like, man, I don't want to involved in this argument, but I don't know how to get out of that, because it could be someone that is so close to you in your life that you just cannot ignore, cannot stay away from. And even though you don't want to involve in argument and fight, but you just have to, it just happens very naturally. The next card we have for you is Two of Cups. So this card is all about relationship. This can also indicate commitment, like marriage or engagement, but generally it talks about commitment. So probably you're committed to someone, and there was a lot of chemistry and a lot of the positive vibe. You feel like they're your soulmate. You feel like this is the one. But something has happened that has made you feel like you can't move forward with this person. And this is where you feel like you're stuck and you can't see what is ahead of you, what is ahead of your future. And if you want to have your future with this person, what you need to do and the things you want to do, looks like there is no way for you, so you can do things with this person. And now you have to take a decision on whether to stay with this person or not, and if you want to be together and how, and there you involved in a lot of argument. The next card we have for you is Five of Cups. This card is all about being stuck in a past and grieving over something that you have lost, and not being able to be grateful about the things that you have in the future. So, group number 1, even though you have this person in your life, but you feel like you can't move ahead with this person because you're stuck in the past. Something that related to relationship that has happened to you in the past that has broken your trust, that okay, every time I be in a committed relationship and something bad happens, that fear is holding you back. And it looks like you haven't gone through a lot of the healing process yet, because a lot of time it happens that after 20 years, when something comes to an end, it's quite heartbreaking, right? So it's not possible to just forget it or let go of it. But group number 1, I will suggest that you heal yourself so you can move ahead with this person. So this trauma will not hold you back. What exact thing is about your past that is holding you back? The next card we have for you is the Tower card. So this card is all about unexpected sudden events that changes your life forever. And to me, group number 1, it feels like something has happened between you two. Like you fell in love, but you found out something about this person that triggered your trauma. Probably the person hasn't cheated on you, no, but probably has done something to you or said something very unconsciously, which has broken your heart a lot. It was like, man, every man or every woman is that way. And I'm just never lucky in relationship. I mean, that thing has triggered within you this particular incident, and that has resulted in a lot of verbal argument. The next card we have for you is the Fool card. So this card is all about going on, starting a new beginning and really taking things with a lot of curiosity, innocence, and a lot of positive vibe. So I see that you are with this person and you really want to start a new life. A part of you really want to, but then again you get held back. Like you want to, but you don't know how to. This is where you feel you get stuck in. You don't know how to move forward. The next card we have for you is the Knight of Wands. So this card is all about rushing for things, taking action, and following your passion. So, group number 1, I feel that you could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I feel the thing that is happening here right now is, if I put it right here, in the month of August, this thing will happen, like this unexpected thing that will revoke conflict, and you have to take a decision like whether to move ahead with this person or not. And you will go through a bit of a triggering moment and will be sad for a while, but I think eventually you will come out of the situation. It was like, man, I'll give this relationship a chance. I will. But this conflict and this unexpected event, that trigger is quite inevitable. It will happen. But I think you guys patch up with each other. That is also inevitable, and that will also happen. And the next card we have for you is 8 of Wands. So this one is all about quick events, and things will happen very quickly. If I put it right here, this unexpected event and the fight and the breakup and the patch up and everything, that will happen very, very quickly. But it's not that, I mean, we have arguments almost every day in our life, right? But this one is going to leave a very deep impact in your life. I mean, even after like 10 years, you're going to think about it like, man, remember the time that I was almost about to break up with you, but somehow we just found out how to patch up. And if we wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't have like been in a different ways separated. So you're going to share that with your children and with other people, like how you had this almost breakup kind of a thing, and then again the patch up. The next card we have for you is Six of Cups. This card is all about memories, old friends, harmonious relationship, and this person could be your old friend, I mean childhood friend, and or something that you know this person for from a very, very long time, like 5 years or something like that, and you never thought that they would behave that way with you, but they did. But you are going to become like the way that you used to before. Like I have seen couples that are more like, I mean more than couples, they're more like best friends, and I see that vibe here, group number 1. So comment down below and let me know if that is true. The next card we have for you, group number 1, is the Devil card. So this card is about codependency, the illusion of being stuck in a situation. And if I put it right here, this card is all about, I think, something about your past. You just keep going back to your ex, or you just there is something in your past that just pulls you back in. Probably you have a child with that person, probably you have a joint business with them, or something else that probably that person is in your workplace. That's why you come across your ex lot often. That's the reason why that is affecting your current relationship right now. And although your partner is quite they consider like they understand your situation or no, but there's, I think this is the reason why like your ex interfering or coming back, and you also like no other way to just give into it and talk to them, interact with them, because you have things to do together. That revolves a lot of conflict between you and your partner. The next card we have for you is the Eight of Cups. Again, this card reconfirms that this argument, sudden event, then again things happening very quickly, all these things are, I mean, you again going back to your ex. Then again, on the positive side, you have your this partner as well. So it could be that your ex tries to hoover you back in, and when the person tries to hoover you back in, and you still like, man, should I go for this person or should I go back to my ex? You feel like there are things that are tied to your ex yet, and this is the one thing that you need to really reconsider in the month of August this year, that whether to be with your ex or to be with this new person. If you want to be with this person, then you have to get out of your ex, that person's control. And how to do that, you need to figure that out. You need to figure that out, how to cut all your ties with your ex so you can move ahead with your new partner. So that was it from me, group number 1. I hope you have enjoyed today's reading, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 2. Let's try to find out what specific events will happen to you in the month of August this year. This card we have for you is Eight of Pentacles. So this card is all about hard work, consistency, and working on something to build your expertise. And it could be that you're working in your career or exam or anything. Probably you have a deadline, so you need to finish your work. You've been very, very consistent in your work. So if you are worried about your success, I think you will get the success because you've been so consistent in your work. There's quality, standard, dedication, willpower, determination. The next card we have for you is Queen of Cups. So this card is all about resentment, grudge, and being introvert about your emotions. So, but you're working in, you don't share that with people. I think you're doing everything in a very secretive way, right? Because if you share that with other people might try to copy you or give you a tough competition, probably follow you, steal your ideas or something. So you're doing everything in a lot of secret, and to get rid of the criticism that that kind of, there's a reason why you're like, man, I don't talk about it. I'll accomplish things and then I will talk about it. The next card we have for you is the Hermit. So this card is also about being isolated, being in solitude, trying to find your wisdom in silence, away from the world. Probably group number 2, you're one of those people who are like, I don't have any friend. I don't have someone who I can connect to. This kind of person, see this person like in the school, they don't have any friends. They're the loner in the class. They'll be in a social gathering, they'll be by themselves, not talking to anyone. It could be because you feel like a misfit, like you don't fit in the society, or it could be that you are so spiritual and you're so much like an old soul that you feel like other people just don't understand you. So what is your reason of being alone? It could be that you've been hurt in the past. There's a reason why you feel like you have a lot of trust issues. You feel like you will be taken advantage of. So there's a reason why you don't interact with people that much. Or probably the work that you've been doing is something like no one in your country or city does that work. Probably you're kind of a musician working on a very experimental sound, or you are probably doing something that is very unique and extraordinary. That is the reason why people don't understand you. It's like you are way ahead of your time and things, so you feel like it's just very difficult for you to connect with people and make people understand you, right? So group number 2, let's try to find out what we have for you next. The next card we have for you is 3 of Swords. So this card talks about heartbreak, disappointment, grief, depression, and a lot of negative emotions. So group number 2, I feel that what you're working on is something that your personal development, I guess. Probably you grew up as a very insecure, low self-esteem, less confidence kind of a child, and now you're building your confidence. You're doing a lot of personal development related work. So, and you've been through a lot of trauma in your life, a lot of criticism. You definitely have a lot of confidence issue, and when you're doing that work, you're like, man, I want to keep it secret, keep it to myself, and not talk to people, because there are people around you to just break you down. And 5 of Pentacles. So this card is all about going through crisis, poverty, negative situation, being accompanied by people that are really not able to support you the way that you need to be supported. So I think that is the reason why you feel like you want to be by yourself and not with anyone else, and not share with people what you're doing and stuff. And it could be that you've been betrayed by your friend, through a situation where you feel like people around you are just not your type. They're not your soul tribe. They're not the kind of people that you want to be around. So that has given you a lot of heartbreak, disappointments, and now you're building yourself so you can be with people who you want to be with. Like, it could be that the people that you want to be with are in some other place away from you, like away from your home, away from the city, away from your country, but in a different place, and you're building yourself. So what would it take for you to go somewhere else so you can live the way that you want to live and express yourself the way that you want to express yourself, because you don't want to hide your authenticity. The next card we have for you is Nine of Swords. So this card is all about tension, insomnia, anxiety, worry. So being alone by yourself and not being supported by people definitely has given you a lot of anxiety, worry, tension, because you're dealing with everything by yourself. You don't have any support right now, and which you have a lot of ambition, though. You have a lot of ambition, you have a lot of target to achieve, and you're on that, but it's very exhausting. You feel like you're burned out. You feel like you're, man, a lot of time it feels like, man, I won't be able to make it. But you've been, if I tell you that, pause and look back to your achievements so far, you have achieved a lot of things. There's evidence for that. Group number 2. So, but it's still, I guess, every morning you wake up and it's like, man, I wish I didn't have this crisis, this kind of thing in my childhood or in my life. Or I wish that hadn't happened. I would have been a better person by now. But all these negative things have put me back. And these negative thoughts, they do make you feel like, man, they make you feel very ungrounded, and they give rise to a lot of like insecurity. The Death card. So this card is all about transformation, end. So we know that when there is an end, there is also a new beginning. So I see it as a very positive card, group number 2. So all the heartbreak that you've been through so far is going to be an end, and all the transformation that you're going through right now, healing your heart chakra, healing your root chakra, and all. You're going through, it is very agonizing for you, group number 2, because healing is not so much of a fancy thing. You get triggered, you get flashbacks, stuff. I need to come to a conclusion with that, and that's quite agonizing, but you're doing that. The next card we have for you is 10 of Wands. Again, it talks about ending of a cycle and then beginning of a cycle. Alright, so because you're not supported by people in your past, so you're doing everything by yourself right now. But when you're doing everything by yourself, it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulder right now, and it's very heavy. It's a very heavy burden. That's why you feel anxiety, and that's why you feel like this agonizing pain. The next card we have for you is Nine of Cups. So this cup is all about the arrival of a messenger. In your situation, what I feel, group number 2, that you've been probably like praying that, okay, I wish someone would drop down to help me out with things as a guidance, like an angelic being, and I think you'll meet up with this person. That person will find you. You don't have to go to this person will find you. This person, in the month of August this year, you will find, a person as a guide, as a messenger will come to you and give you all the support that you need. But the negative side of this is that because you have a hard time asking for help from people, when this person will appear in your life, you'll turn away. You'll feel like, man, I don't I can't take help from anyone, you know. And but group number 2, if I will tell you that if you will do that, you will really miss a good opportunity to learn and grow. So if you could open your heart and give this person a chance to help you out with things, will be good. It could be that you it's an old friend or someone from your peer group that you never thought about, but is really willing to help you. So yeah, because it could be that's your old friend who didn't support you in the past, but maybe would want to support you now because they have grown up and they have changed. They are a much more of an evolved person right now. But you are going to turn your back from that person because of what had happened in the past. You can't forget the past. But this person has moved ahead and really grown up and mature right now. Was really capable of supporting you the way that you need to be supported, and also very good, but you can't just see through it. Group number 2, I would suggest you that give this person a chance, let him help you out with things, and then see what happens. I mean, if it doesn't work out, okay, but what if it will work out? I mean, living in fear is such a waste of time, right? Given a chance is something that can make your life better in so many ways. The next card we have for you is the Star card. This card is all about wish fulfillment, so you're wishing that you be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish, and your heartache and agony will end very soon. You're wishing on that. You feel that the ambition that you have, the target, after achieving this, your grief will end. Yes, it will, because your target might open up a door for you. Probably you're just trying to get a job or do something really building up a new skill, and when you'll have that, you feel like new doors are opening up for you. But I feel like for you, that work is related to your letting go of the trauma and building your confidence, building your personality, building your and working on your looks, working on the things that will make you really good personality, a new person. That is what you're working on. The next card we have for you is the Chariot. This card talks about doing everything by yourself, but also I think group number 2, you are a very strong person. So people might criticize you like, oh, you are a man but you're so feminine, or you're a woman and you're too sensitive. But man, water element in your body is very strong. Water, it can really put up fire. Water has the ability to turn off fire. Water has the ability to put off fire. Water has the ability to destroy things as well. I mean, understand what happened during tsunami. I mean, all these big buildings and stuff got destroyed. So water has a lot of power. People who think the water element is weak is not weak. In fact, at times water element can be more powerful than fire, earth, and other elements like the air and stuff. I mean, water is very powerful. You just need to realize that. So if you are one of those people who have more of the water element than your fire element, don't worry, just use it, learn it to use it in properly. That can be your superpower. The next card we have for you is the Magician card. Again, this card is all about charisma. This card is all about manifestation. So you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to manifest your You're trying to manifest your life. You're trying to build your life the way that you want to, and you will be able to do that. You're on your way. Just give this person a chance in this month of August this year, and things will get better. I can see this in the card, that if you give this person a chance to help you out, it will be better. So group number 2, that was it from me for today, and I will see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, let's try to find out what specific events will happen to you in the month of August this year. The first card we have for you is Page of Cups. So this card talks about getting a proposal or getting an offer very unexpectedly, and it could be something that you never had expected to happen, but that will happen in the month of August in this year. The next card we have for you is the Lovers. So this card is all about match made in heaven, and it talks about falling in love. It talks about chemistry, it talks about attraction, and it talks about just that experience of falling in love. And in the month of August, you might get a proposal from someone that you never had expected before. It will happen very unexpectedly. It will be shocking, surprising. But I can tell you that you guys will have a very intense chemistry between you two. You will like each other. It could be like love at first sight kind of a situation, and there will be a very fire kind of mutual attraction. 8 of Wands. So this card is all about quick incidents, talks about things happening very quickly. So you will fall in love very quickly, will meet this person very quickly, and will get the proposal very, very quickly. Everything will happen very, very soon. Probably you'll go somewhere, or they'll come to your place, and will see each other and like each other instantly, and you'll have a very instant chemistry, and you guys will feel like, man, that is my soulmate. And the person will propose you just out of nowhere, and probably you will also say yes to this person very, very quickly without thinking about it too much, because it's too good to be true. It will feel like a dream come true for you guys. The Fool card. So this card is all about new beginning, curiosity, adventure. So although you'll be a bit doubtful about whether or not you should take this proposal, but I think you will take this proposal. You will give this person a chance to be in your life and to be involved in your life in every way. You will give this person a chance. The next card we have for you is 2 of Wands. So I get a feeling that relationship could be a distant relationship. You guys are from 2 different cities or 2 different countries, and probably you will meet with each other online and fall in love, and with probably they're social media influencers. Probably they do a kind of work. They have a lot of online presence, and you see them there, and they see you and they like you, and they approach you, they propose you. Not just approach you like I want to get to know you, but directly they propose you. Probably they've been following you for a very long time, and they're like, man, you're the right person. And you'll be suspectful, like, is it good? Like, and I'm not talking about something like you might meet this person on Tinder or dating websites. No, to me it looks like it's going to be something like you have your business profile and they found you there, they like your profile, and probably they are also in the same industry, but they do a bit of a different work than you, but you guys are just in the same industry probably, um, and you guys complement each other very, very well. The next card we have for you is the King of Cups. So this card is all about water sign, emotion. So I'll see that you will give this person a chance, but I think while being in the relationship, you will be a bit more uncomfortable in the beginning because you don't know like what you are stepping into, but you will give it a chance because things are coming at you very quickly, so you'll be very overwhelmed. And when you will talk about that with your friends, like, should I go for it? Your friends will say, maybe. But I think overall you will go for it. And although you'll feel a bit uncomfortable in the beginning, but things will start to unfold in the right time for you as the time progresses. The next card we have for you is Temperance. So this card is all about balance. So basically, because you guys are from two different countries or two different cities or two different cultures, so there could be a lot of things that you need to balance, like the time difference, the language, the culture, everything, all of that. So I think when you get to know about their family and childhood and stuff, there's a lot of things that you need to balance between you two. So a lot of balancing work is going on. I also see that you guys are that way, like you guys complement each other very well. You guys I mean, they are something that you don't have and you have something that they don't have. It's a very good match for both of you. It's a match made in heaven, and you guys are just made for each other. The next card we have for you is the Nine of Pentacles. So this card is all about financial independence. So you could be a woman who is very financially independent, or if you are a man, you are a very independent person and financially abundant. This card also talks about the energy, and probably you are earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could have like Saturn in your ascendant, or probably you have your Rahu in the sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. People always talk about the sun, moon, and rising, but I guess Rahu is also very important in astrology because Rahu is where your passion is. Rahu is the main thing that makes you incarnate in this plane. So Rahu is very important. So I tell you, when you check someone's astrology chart, check their sun, moon, rising, and Rahu. So you could have your Rahu in the sign of earth sign, so have a lot of Saturnian energy. Is Page of Wands. So this card is all about fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be someone very young, like probably by the age 20 to 30, and I feel that between you two there would be a little bit of age gap, probably almost like 10 years. Yeah, that's how I feel, almost 10 years of gap. So it could be that your partner is younger than you or older than you, 10 years, but there's definitely 10 years of gap. The next card we have for you is the Hierophant. It's all about learning and teaching. So when you guys are going to be in a relationship, you guys are going to learn from each other a lot. You guys could also go for, like, you guys are going to go to a course together to learn something together, and you guys also could teach each other something, like, okay, I'm good in this particular skill, let me teach you that. And the person will say, I'm good in this thing, let me teach you that. There's going to be a lot of learning from each other, kind of a dynamic. Six of Cups. So I feel that when you guys are going to be in a relationship, or when you will meet for the first time with each other, it will feel like, man, I feel like I have known you for from other lifetimes. It will feel like, man, you're just like a very old friend. And that is the reason why I think you have past life connection as well. That's the reason why when you will meet them at the first time, you'll feel like, man, you know them for so many times. But it's definitely a past life relationship that is coming back right now, and it is going to be a very harmonious, supportive, giving relationship. You you guys are going to be best friend to each other, and you guys are going to complement each other in every way. The next card we have for you is Ace of Swords. So this card talks about, it's the air element. So I feel that a lot of Mercury is coming into play, like communication. So communication is something that plays a big role in your life because you guys are from two different countries. So you know, the food habit, the accent, the culture, everything. So communication is the key to work on those differences between you two. So you're just learning, teaching and learning from each other how to remove and decrease those differences, and work towards the oneness. And I guess both of your Mercury is very strong, very very strong. You guys are both good in communication, and that's the one thing that you guys love about each other. You guys also could be something like, what I see here is sapiosexual energy, because you are attracted to this person because the person is intelligent, not because the person is rich or good looking. And same goes for your partner as well, because they are attracted to you because they appreciate your intelligence and not your looks and finances. I mean, those things are important, yes, but more than that, the way you communicate, the way you present yourself, the way you teach others, the way you learn from others, the way you in this relationship will help you to become a better communicator or a negotiator in every way, in terms of a business, in terms of your career, personal relationship. Group number 3, that was it for me for today. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this reading, and I will see you in the next video.